Hey guys! I realized I forgot to unmute the music after I was recording a video, so let me fix that real quick. It's eerie and quiet. There we go. Okay, let me just pull the team back up real quick now. Okay. So, anybody who was... Oh, wait, grab that in a second. Anybody who's been around for a while may remember this Necrozma team that we streamed in, like, June? I think it was, like, end of May, even. This was one of the first things I streamed on the channel, and honestly, one of the most, like, the teams I had the most fun with as well. Necrozma hits a fair bit harder than Lunala, but it's a bit slower. So it works better when you're going for like the hard trick room than when you're going for like Lily Cole stuff. And then the rest of the team I decided to make a little bit different, like just for the sake of it. We went for Enarmous over Torkoal, which ended up being a pretty solid choice into the meta with all the dragon types. And the Scarf Annihilape with Scarf Taunt for dealing with the occasional like imprison stuff. It plays mostly like normal size band, like very similarly to the Armor Rouge size band teams like we played in like Reg F, Reg H. But yeah, we got a big blue crystal bat thing instead. Hits a fair bit harder than Armor Rouge, obviously. And yeah, Enamorous means we don't have to fight for weather control of Torkoal as much. We're not worried about Kyogre anyway because we have Water Terra, Grass Terra, Wide Guards. So yeah, Enamorous hits a bit harder without having to worry about the weather. Hi Brad, how are you doing? Okay, so let's jump right in. Not too much else to explain about the team. It's size spam. You know, anybody who watches me knows how size spam tends to go. I literally went all the way and it was the first thing to the left. I wasn't even paying attention. I wonder too, Liam. Okay, so I like Necrozma and Annihilape here with Indeedee in the back. And then none of these things honestly are comfortable taking hits from Enamorous. So Necrozma and Enamorous kind of take care of everything. We just got a final gambit to get at Trick Room, or if they lead like Whimsicott, Necrozma, we'll go for we'll just hard switch. We'll hard switch Annihilape for Indeedee and just Trick Room. This one's caught right on lead. Something we were a little concerned about. So yeah, we'll just hard switch, preserve Annihilape for later. We should be able to take a hit from Miraidon after switching the terrain off. Honestly, fine. Really not much of an issue. They might switch into Necrozma here so they can Encore. And then, so we'll follow me and Meteor Beam, and then we can, like, follow me the Encore again next turn. You guys keep your drill going, huh? Whiny. Leave me a little whiner. So we got Encore to follow me, and that's fine. I don't know if you guys being kills right on, but like At least it'll be a move that we don't mind getting encored into. Ooh, Electric Terra. So probably going for a discharge? Probably going for a discharge. Okay, we definitely do not live that, but you guys might take it out. Yeah, no, I don't think it KOs either. Maybe because we're +1. In retrospect, I should have gone Meteor Beam instead of Onslaught. Indeedee surviving is interesting. I don't know if it's convenient or not. So I'm just gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. We'll go for Fall. We'll just keep Indeedee in and go for Follow Me. If they're smart, they Tailwind here, but they're probably not smart. Because all this stuff's faster than me outside of Trick Room anyway, except for like if they without Tailwind or with Tailwind. So they Tailwind before I kill Whimsicott, they'll be faster the first turn out of Trick Room. Oh, this is gonna hurt it. This is gonna hurt it bad. Specs Dazzling Gleam into an Ursaluna. And they didn't Tailwind, so they're just letting me have the fast ape. Terrified because the ape will outspeed everything with close combat, and yeah, I'm not concerned. It's cold here. The Fairy Tarot is actually intentional so that we can take Ivy Cudgel. Ivy Cudgel did more than I'm comfortable with, though. I think my ability to win here is going to depend on how much damage Ape can survive from Ogre Pond. I should have Terra'd Enarmous that first turn, so we would have killed Ursa. Okay, so if we can take if Ape can take 2 hits from Ogre Pond, then we're fine. Actually, it depends. We don't have close combat, so it depends whether U-turn kills Ursa or not. I don't know if it does. We have to, I forgot we don't have close combat. No, I know about the Miraidon too. That's actually part of the problem. Okay, I guess I'll U-turn Ogre Pond. I'll U-turn Ogre Pond. Nope, wrong call. Unfortunate. Oof. We had to go for the Ursa anyway, and we were screwed. That's fine. That's on me for not... I should have Terra the Enamorous. Like, when I attacked with Dazzling Gleam, I should have Terra the Enamorous, knowing that was what was needed to take out Ursa. Because then we wouldn't have been in that problem, like, literally at all. That's okay. The first game is always the warm-up game. We always get a mulligan. And this looks much, much better. Having two Pokemon that are Spore immune that hit like trucks. Although we can't really fit both of them, can we? Do we need Gallade? Like, we have Sacred... It gives us Sacred Sword for Zamazenta, but it doesn't actually deal with a whole lot else. No, I don't think we actually need Gallade. Because Enamorous and Necrozma also deal with Zamazenta just by hitting, like, actual trucks. Which one's the fun team, Liam? Mine or my opponent's? Because my opponent's is like, yeah, it's a team. It's a good team. I don't know how fun I think it is. Okay, Shenpao Rillaboom is a really interesting lead, considering Rillaboom, yeah. That's cool, Uva. I don't really like Eternatus. But if it's working for you, then I'm glad. Okay, so yeah, I think they're gonna go for like Throat Chop or into one of my Pokemon, and I was expecting U-turn from Rillaboom, to be honest. That's fair. I really like Enamorous. I think she's a little hard to use properly, but like, she's got some stupid damage potential. Throat Chop and a hard switch is really solid. I feel like Shenpao protects and Zamazenta doesn't. Zamazenta might not be all that scared here. Oh, we get a Terra from my opponent. On Shenpao, okay. Stellar Terra. Probably trying to make sure they take something out, but... Okay, so I know it's resisted, but at +1, this should take it out, right? Really? Okay. Sure. Okay. I don't like this then. Should have gone for Dazzling Gleam, and I should have gone for Probably just you guys beam and then Hi Venomon. And yes, Pink Dog. Oh, Tammy, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, unfortunately, I think this is lost. I expected, I know Zamazenta is bulky, but I expected it to take at least like the 25% from Meteor Beam. Don't really think there's any way out of this. Alright, I forgot there's some push forward. That's so funny. 2 turns of trigger. You know what? Maybe. I feel like Dazzling Gleam, Facade. I guess it would have been better to Facade the Zamazenta slot just in case. Oh, I just realized I forgot to update the screen on the spot. Yeah, no. If I doubled into the Zamazenta slot just as like a just case measure and took out the Rhythm on the switch in, maybe we'd have a shot here still, but that doesn't look great. DQ Street Q-Id. What an interesting name. Also, Calyrex Perish Trap. Horrifying. Thankfully, we have ghost types. Honestly, I don't think we really need Expanding Force here. We just need, like, Trick Room. Yeah, Perish Trap, Trick Room. Where's Rice, guys? Rice would be freaking out at this. No, it's fine. We're gonna die. We're gonna die to neither. The worst case scenario for us here is like follow me. It's like follow me Perish Song or follow me an attack, but it doesn't really matter still. Liam, I actually really like your team. When I record videos, it usually takes me about 7 to 8 games to find 4 to 5 that I'm happy with. It took me 5 games to get 4 good games for your video. I really liked your team. Also, notably, we're faster than Primarina, and we're probably going to be faster than Calyrex, so it might be worth it to just not Trick Room. Okay, it went for a weak-ass Hyper Voice, that's all it's got. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna Wide Guard and just Moongeist Beam here, I think. Actually, I'll... No, I'm gonna Moongeist Beam. Yeah, I'm Moongeist Beam Primarina and Wide Guard, because I feel like Calyrex might Trick Room, it might not. But I can't tell whether Primarina will go for Moonblast or Hyper Voice. So, we'll just play it safe. Okay, Calyrex Speed Fire Terra is mostly fine. We have Ursa in the back. Okay, there's the Trick Room. I'm just gonna Wide Guard and turn it off, I think. I'll Terra Grass so Gallade lives Moonblast. Perfecto. Okay, so now I'm gonna go double into Calyrex. And it's worth noting that the first Hyper Voice to Necrozma, it did about 60 damage. So at a boost from Throw Spray, we're still looking at only like 90 to 110 or so damage at most. See, the one thing I don't usually lose is Trick Room Mirrors, because it doesn't take me long to figure out whether or not I want the Trick Room. Oh, Necrozma is such a beast. I wasn't sure if we could take that Moonblast, but we're fine. Geist Beam into Primarina, not Ursa. Sacred Sword into Ursa, and it should be a clean victory. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Is it Life Orb though? I thought I was so certain that Sacred Sword would kill. Oh my god. Do we lose to this? Can we survive the Hyper Voice? If we live Hyper Voice, we win. If we don't, we lose. What's that? Nope. Oh god, look at me. I got Gallade and then we lost. Look what happens. I got destroyed by that username, which is still kind of cringe to me. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's... Let's see here. Let me check the old calculator. It was destroyed, but with like Q's instead of the vowels. Okay, so Sacred Sword deals 97% to 115% to that Ursaluna. So that was definitely because of a low roll. Unfortunate. It's 75% chance to KO. Oh my god, a Mewtwo. I don't know what to expect of this, but oh my god, a Mewtwo. I want to try and make a Mewtwo team for the video, for the gem pile videos. Literally just because I have some silly thumbnail ideas. Same thing with Kyogre. I want to do a Kyogre team that's not the birthday cake one. Just because I have an idea for a thumbnail. If there's anybody in chat who knows the band Mastodon, they have an album with like that's based on Moby Dick with like a big white whale reaching out of the water on the cover. I want to do a thumbnail that's like Kyogre in like the same art style, because it would go so hard. Like, just look up the album Leviathan by Mastodon. If you haven't, like, look it up. It's so funny. It would be like just picture that as a Kyogre. Well, this seems pretty easy. It sucks that our first win of the day is gonna be Mewtwo. Zero knows what I'm talking about. Zeros knows what I'm talking about. I used to be a singer in like a sludge metal / death metal band in high school, and we did a gnarly cover of Blood and Thunder. Zero's my guy. Does that still not even kill? That's crazy. Indeedee is insane. My apologies, Zeros. Even as a woman who is into, like, a lot of metal and stuff, I very rarely encounter other women who are, so, like, I just assumed. No, don't worry about giving me anything for teams. I'll make the team myself. Zeros do know other Mastodon albums. Like, what's your favorite one by them? Mine is an unpopular opinion, but I'm a huge fan of Once More Around the Sun. Oh, with the protect. Relax. Okay, well, they're probably going to try and turn Trick Room off, so no Expanding Force and Trick Room. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think anything switching in one is fine for taking Expanding Force, except for, like, Mewtwo. But honestly, it still wasn't super fine with it. And Zeros, that's fair. Leviathan's my second favorite. I don't have opinions on all of their albums because they're all so different that it's like not all of them like hit me the same way. But of the ones I listen to regularly, I'd probably say like Once More Around the Sun, Leviathan, Hushed and Grim, and Blood Mountain. Like those are the four I listen to the most. I get hated out of every discussion about Mastodon I'm part of for not being a big fan of Crack the Sky. Thank you, Zoe, and hello, hello. How's my favorite doll collector doing today? God, it's almost a shame that I want my VODs to not be muted because I would just stream with like. I would stream with just music playing like Topo does. Because Mastodon would be such fitting music for this stream. God, especially if we streamed with Kyogre. Dark Terra Mewtwo, really? That's awfully rude. But they did reset my Trick Room for me. This was the second turn of the reset Trick Room, right? Liam, your team does seem good in Kyogre, but I played enough Kyogre and enough Trick Room that if I was playing Kyogre against it, we'd probably be fine. I still would like to. I still would like to play that set against you. Just hopefully we'll have time this week, or even if it's after Birmingham. But I'll try to do one of you before Birmingham so you get some practice in with it. We can even do it like on cart, and I can record the videos for you, so that way it's closer to like practice for a regional set than it would be like on Showdown. Yeah, so like I'll record it, like I'll record it and do it with like commentary, and then make a little video of it for you and post later. Also, yes, we finally get a win, but it's against Mewtwo, so I don't know if that feels good or if it's embarrassing. I can't get over how swiggy the rating is at low ranking. I lost so much ranking trying to record some videos, but like, now trying to climb out of this is going to be annoying. And so yeah, Mewtwo is like possibly the very worst restricted besides the joke answers like Cosmog or like regular Kyurem. Mewtwo is atrocious. Yeah, I think this works. Like, I want to do a Mewtwo video, literally just so I can do a thumbnail of him being like an old man sitting in a wheelchair. And like, so like the joke is something about him coming out of the retirement home. If you can cook something up, by all means. Like I want a Mewtwo team for a video, so if nobody else does, I might do it myself. But no, I want to do something of Mewtwo. It'd be funny. I'm gonna try. I might even try to do a video of like almost every restricted, if not every restricted. Some of them might have to wait for like GS Cup, like Palkia, because like Palkia is not happening in single restricted. It's just kind of bad. But it's actually really good in GS Cup. In like single restricted, it's unusable. In double restricted, it's really, really, really good. Palkia actually won the very last Gen 8 tournament that wasn't Worlds. There was the Day 2 like Worlds Open in London, and Palkia Calyrex was the winner of that. I don't think I bothered to Trick Room here. I think I Terra my Necrozma and Meteor Beam the Calyrex. Then next turn I worry about Trick Room. I think a Dazzling Gleam even. That way if Ogerpon goes for Follow Me, we just take it out. I was thinking something with like Assault Vest and just coverage. Oh my god, please tell me this Calyrex is going for Fire Terra. I'd be so happy. Ah, it's water. We'll still put a dent in it though, so that's good. What kind of team are you looking for? Okay. Oh, but they went for U-turn. Okay. This? Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to help you find a Cinderace team, because Cinderace just really isn't a good Pokemon. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna Moongeist Beam Calyrex now again. And then we'll switch Indeedee to Gallade. Gallade should be able to take one Glacial Lance. If they even go for Glacial Lance. Okay, they're just switching out Calyrex. That also makes a lot of sense. But they're switching it for Rillaboom, who probably doesn't super want to take this Moongeist Beam. Do we take this Wood Hammer though? No, I didn't think so. That's a little unfortunate, but we can still beat this. Okay, Lando switching in is a little awkward, but it does mean one good thing. It means we can facade that slot without any concern, and we can Sacred Sword the other slot without any concern. Lando probably does not have Protect. Okay, so they're switching in. They're sacrificing something. They're sacrificing Rillaboom, interestingly enough. I'm guessing this is a Scarf Lando, because a lot of these teams have a Scarf Lando. Oh. Oh, excuse me. If it's Calyrex, we're going to go for Wide Guard and Facade. If it's Ogerpon, we're going to switch out Ursaluna and go for Trick Room. Okay, so we go for Calyrex. Yeah, we're going to go Wide Guard and we're going to Facade the Landorus? Or the Calyrex. You know, if I saw the Lando can't protect. So just in case. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, great. Okay, and then what we'll do this turn is we're going to switch Ursa for Indeedee. And we're just going to Sacred Psycho Cut Calyrex, because we should outspeed it. Gallade's minimum speed is 76, and for a team like this to invest for Calyrex to be 77 is highly unlikely. I didn't realize you still had to turn a Trick Room there. That plan was on the assumption that we didn't have Trick Room, because it would have worked anyway. No worries, Uva. Have a good rest of your day. I assume you'll be going to bed soon, because you usually say you go to bed at this time, so have a good sleep when you go to sleep. Okay, Woodhammer into the Indeedee, which was going to Ursa, which I think that would have just killed Ogerpon from the recoil. No, never mind. I thought I had less health. I kind of expected that to kill. Okay, sure. I was expecting that to KO, really. Truly a horse moment. If we're speed tied with the Calyrex and live a Woodhammer, we could theoretically win Earthquake, but I don't think we live the Woodhammer. I really feel like Psycho Cut should have killed there. Like, how much should it do to a Calyrex? It says it should have done like 50 to 60, so that still dealt less than you would have expected. I call shenanigans. That Calyrex had physical defense investment. Which is fine and dandy, I suppose, but just kind of strange at the same time. Oh, this was from a VR tour. I think I have this. I have this handy. I think this is from a VR tour. I don't know where I have the sheet. A little annoying in some ways, but definitely not like impossible for us to work through. Enarmous comes in handy here for both being resistant to Groudon's Precipice Blades, as well as having Overcoat for Sleep Powder. Snarl or something. I'm gonna Terra Necrozma so we just like are nice and safe. I don't want to Terra Indeedee just in case of Heat Wave. And Indeedee can take a Snarl plus Pacifist Blaze, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna go Terra Water, Moongeist Beam, or sorry, Meteor Beam, and Trick Room. Oh, it might be going for a fire move. It might be going for like Overheater or Heat Wave. Tammy, I agree. Like, I think it's a weird color. If you isolate the color and like tell me, do you like this color? I'd say honestly no. But for Groudon, it really does work. Eric Mendoza, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Okay, please be Overheat. Please not be Heat Wave. Okay, Indeedee does not live that. Holy hell. I'm doing well, Eric. Thank you for asking. The stream games have been kind of rough today, but I'm having fun with my life still overall. Zeros, I would say that was imaginary because, like, in like Reg C, Torkoal with Chi-Yu was actually like pretty common. Tammy, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thunder Punch? Thunder Punch. Thank God for Prism Armor. Liam, so far you seem like to be the person most dedicated to making gem pile teams for me to play, so like, I appreciate you. Damn it. I was thinking, oh, maybe he'll protect, but I was reckless. I was reckless. I don't know, Liam, I don't know if you saw my thing in the general chat last night, but the newest gem pile video is doing way better than the other ones have. I don't know if it's just like the clickbait title, the fact that I uploaded it at a better time, but it's doing well. Like, not insane, but it's the first gem pile video to be doing better than some of the other the non-gem pile videos, so I'm kind of happy with that. How many turns of Tricker do I have left? I have 3? Oh, we're fine. Rocky Helmet. Oh, that's annoying. Liam, I'm really glad you do enjoy them. Okay. So, as long as Groudon doesn't get a double protect, we're fine. A double protect would be kind of sad. I don't know if I believe, chat. I don't know if I believe. Do we get the 2 and 3? I can't look. Yo, we're good! We're good! No double protect out for you, sir. You got Psy spammed. Also, Airmaster, sorry, I forgot to acknowledge you there. Hello, how are you doing? Trapezoid, hi. No, my burn wouldn't have killed me, Zoe, but that was the last turn of Trick Room. So if they got the double protect, they'd win just by outspeeding and killing next turn. Okay, so it is about time for the ad break, guys. So nobody go anywhere. You all know the drill by now. Just give me 3 minutes to run a quick ad so we don't have any pre-rolls on the stream, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Gonna jump right back in. gotta fix this win-loss ratio, because you guys know we're used to having about a gap of at least 30 by now. So we're gonna go on a nice win streak one of these days. I have a good feeling about the non-wings team, though. I loved it the first time around, and if it does well tonight and tomorrow, maybe we'll bring it back in another week. Oh my god, Sandy Shocks. I got traumatized by Sandy Shocks on Saturday at one of my locals, and now I'm seeing it again. But without the sun is a little weird. Now, the Meteor Beam seems like it goes incredibly hard here. Abe seems like an actually really strong lead for just taking out one thing and moving on. Excuse me, God. I don't really know if we need a Spanning Force here as much as we just want, like, the other two Trick Room Sweepers. So yeah, let's go for this. Zoe, did you see the Sandy Sox Groudon team that my locals Liam, Big Rock, posted in the Rental Codes channel? There'll be a gem pile video of that team. Alright, so we're just gonna Final Gamut Lando, Moonguy Speed, Sinistra. I doubt Sinistra wins that. Oh, they didn't even try to Trick Room, return Trick Room off. But they are faster than these, that's good to know. Wow. Sashed Sinistra? Wow, okay. It's so awkward, I have to headlong rush the Sinistra. Oh no. That's a lovely clear dance you've got there. It'd be a shame if somebody clicked Meteor Beam on you. Oh, that's awkward. The Strength Staff is awkward and annoying. Luckily, we're a special attacker. That would have been really bad if we were a physical attacker, but that's like, what the hell, dude? Ooh. Crit did not matter. Quad super effective, crit did not matter. And our special attack's like, what, 145 base special attack or some nonsense? See, now I'm actually going to go for the Trick Room, I think. No, I'm just going to Water Terra, Moonguy Speed, the Calyrex. Ursa and Enarmous both don't survive a Headlong Rush, but Enarmous is better into the, sorry, not the Headlong Rush, Glacial Lance. But Enarmous is slightly better into the Sinistra, so... Also, their Calyrex is faster than me. What the hell? Okay, I think we lose because of the Dark Terra Calyrex. And also the fact that it's fast. That's incredible. So we had a Sash Sinistra and a Dark Terra fast Calyrex. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I did have a fairy move, but I didn't have Trick Room up. What type of team are you running, Master? By the way, I just noticed you said you're struggling with Kyogre. So, what kind of team are you running that you're struggling with Kyogre? Iron Leaves. Listen, I've played against enough weird teams to know not to trust my intuition when I think something will be easy. Annihilape and Indeedee both go great here. If they don't lead Whimsicott, we can just Final Gambit. If they do lead Whimsicott, we'll hard switch. We had the same kind of thing with a different team. At least this one doesn't have normal types. If we had close combat that game, we would have been so fine. For this team, looking at the Iron Hands and the Murainon and the Incineroar, I think we want Baramy. Oh, Zoe, I forgot to watch that. I'm sorry. Iron Hands, Iron Leaves. I think Trick Room, Final Gambit, and Iron Leaves is probably fine, because they can't fake out either of our guys. Oh, Zoe, I can send you a link for the one I use. It's really, really cheap by capture card standards. Oh, it's faster under the terrain. Solid for my opponent, I suppose. That sounds pretty fun, Airmaster. Are you in my Discord? We have a team building channel where a lot of people could help you out there, including me when I have time. Oh, Liam, I'm excited to see it. Sorry, chat, 1 second. I was just letting a friend know about the fellow we were talking about in my Discord yesterday. I noticed that he's in the Discord server of another streamer friend, and so I was just letting her know that, like, hey, he's not the most kosher. Alright, I wasn't paying enough attention, but I think we're fine here. Actually, I should have switched to Indeedee, but I think Necrozma takes this Dazzling Gleam, right? Error Master, of course you're allowed to share. That's what the Discord is for. I want it to be a really happy place where everybody can help each other. So, like, that's what that channel is for. Share your teams and say, hey guys, I'm having a bit of trouble with my team. Oh, right. When I asked you in my Discord, I keep forgetting that you mentioned before you were Positivity Lord. I just clicked on the chat now and I saw. I forgot about that. Because most of the people in here have the same, like, message, like, the same name in the Discord as on Twitter, or on Twitch. That's fair, Error Master. Also, this looks fun. I'm always a fan of these types of teams. I think we can out-trick room. I think we can out-trick room the hut here if we're careful. We also have Water Terror if we need it. We have Wide Guard if we need it. Between these two, it's kind of hard to say which one will be more useful. Enarmous, actually, Baramy is likely slightly more consistent into a goalie, Calyrex. Sorry for being a little bit distracted, guys. Like I said, I really needed to communicate this stuff about our band friend. Liam, listen. I'll try the team, I suppose. But you can't just keep shoving on random bad mons just because. The team still has to work. I haven't looked at it yet, but if you're telling me there's a Cramorant, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go Terra Water. Honestly, Helping Hand. Meteor Beam. Just take out the Calyrex, hopefully, if we can. And then if they go for Trick Room, we have Wide Guard in the back. Okay, so this obviously isn't gonna kill, but it should do an okay chunk. If this does at least half, then we know Moongeist Speed kills. Okay, never mind. We can just Dazzling Gleam. They might kill Indeedee, but that's just a risk we have to accept. I'm assuming they'll taunt Lunala here, so we'll just go for Moongeist Beam into Fluttermane and hopefully rip it apart. Icy Wind. We don't care about that, that's for sure. This is Prism Armor, not Shadow Shield. You taking a little bit off HP doesn't matter, and we're playing Trick Room. If I wanted to launch a Pikachu Slicks, I would just play Pikachu. Because I haven't looked at the teams in a while, but I'm pretty sure some people made Pikachu work in Reg D before, like Kali Shadow. I can't remember the reason to run it over Raichu. I don't know if it was just for funnies, but Oh, they went for Torkoal for if we got Trick Room up. So if the Calyrex is min speed, we are still faster. So I think we go just for Expanding Force here. Because let me check the actually no, let me check the calculator. Like just like a literal calculator. Cause I don't remember math right now. We are 82 speed times 0.67. Okay, if it's a min speed Calyrex, which I'm guessing it is, we are faster. Okay, Trick Room's honestly fine. We'll try to turn it off, but we're still taunted, right? Yeah, Trick Room's fine, just because we have the Wide Guard in the back. Wide Guard Earthquake will just take care of this. Life Orb Torkoal. Oh my goodness. Where is Noah? He would love that. And also for the Calyrex, we're either speed tied or the same or faster with Ursa. So it is min speed, we're speed tied. Koala. Oh, cool. Liam actually sent me a team that had Komala. So I thought you were like somehow accessing that team, or maybe he sent it to you and you're commenting on that. Because like I don't remember if it had Life Orb or not, but Liam sent me a team with Komala on it. See, that's why I keep autocorrect turned off. My spelling only gets weird when it's like voice to text. Okay, this should be fine, because this Earthquake probably kills Torkoal. Or, sorry, not Torkoal, Calyrex. Kills Calyrex, brings Torkoal down to like nothing. I noticed Google Docs does the same thing. Like my Google Docs started like stopped correcting Pokemon names one day. It just, and if I spelled a Pokemon name wrong, like Amoonguss without the extra S, it would say it's spelled wrong, and then I'd add the S and it knew it was right. Casually live the heat wave. Don't even get, oh, I thought it was gonna die to his Life Orb for a second. I was like, don't even get the satisfaction of killing it, but we still win. Okay, I want to at least try to end the stream with a positive win ratio. I want to try and get into this elo hell where we face really weird stuff. Alright, another Kali Ice team. So these kinds, like, these teams we faced a lot during the first run of Reg G. And these ones were pretty good for us. So I'm always happy to see them again. With a build like this, I definitely want to go Ape lead again. Ape, Necrozma, Indeedee. We want Indeedee in the back because of the Rillaboom. And because of Pelipper, or honestly, yeah, because of Pelipper, we'll go Ursa over Enarmous rather than relying on Dazzling Leaves. Ursa will also be good just for most of this. Okay, so Ursh, Calyrex, Water Ursh. I think I'll just start with like a Terra Water Meteor Beam into Calyrex. And final game at the Ursh. Ursh might be sashed, but final game and bringing it down to sash would be acceptable. Snowy Bug, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, I am the Queen of Trick Room. Okay, so we hit the wrong Sash Pokemon, but we still hit a Sash Pokemon. Yeah, Snowy, Trick Room was like my whole start in VGC. For the longest time, I was exclusively a Trick Room player. I started branching out more, at least when it comes to like really competitive stuff. But I still love doing Trick Room on stream. Honestly, not the worst setup there. I know, Necrozma Dominguez is so pretty. Like, look how pretty it looks with the Water Terra here. So yeah, like, I've been playing Trick Room since Gen 4, and when I started getting into VGC in Gen 8, Trick Room was like my whole thing for the longest time. As of like Baltimore, I started playing non-Trick Room stuff more in like competitive. But on stream we do about like, I don't know, chat tell me if this sounds right. I'd say on stream we do about 70% Trick Room, 30% not Trick Room. Would you guys agree that's correct? Oh, hi, Becca. My bestie. How you doing, girl? Well, that's a really nice Calyrex they had there. It's unfortunate that life went that way went that way for them. Lunala, this isn't Lunala, this is Dawnwing's Necrozma. And it's going interestingly. I think we're in a pretty rough spot here. Because they probably just go like Surging Strikes into Indeedee, take her out, and then we die to a Woodhammer. Although it is crazy that in the rain that needed 3 hits to kill. Yeah, I don't know if Prism Armor saves us. I don't think so. No. GG's, unfortunate. Yeah, Becca, this was actually the first Reg G team I streamed when I first started streaming before I was even affiliate. And to this day, it's honestly one of the most fun times I've had streaming. So, like, if you haven't seen, what I've been doing is, for the first couple weeks of Reg G Ladder, I'm bringing back, like, some of the teams I was streaming last summer. And then, like, starting next week, I'll be doing new stuff. But I got stuck in low ladder when recording some videos for a couple pretty bad teams, and now like trying to get back out of low ladder has been frustrating, because I'll win a couple games and then lose to some random nonsense. Although in retrospect, seeing the Pelipper, I should have remembered that the Pelipper is probably the Sash one, and I should have just dealt with the Calyrex sooner. Lord MJ, that's quite the strategy using Jolteon. I actually faced a Jolteon in Toronto. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. I think we go like Gallade and Indeedee. Sorry, Gallade and Necrozma. Indeedee in the back. Ursa in the back, because then we have answers for like all of that. Enarmous is unironically, and chat always disagrees with me with this, I think Enarmous is a cutie in an ugly way. Like, she's objectively ugly, but in a she's ugly in a way that I think she's a cutie still. I think they're both kind of cute in an ugly way. Snowy, I don't necessarily think that's true. I think Sylveon and Enarmous both have ups and downs. I'm using Enarmous for this team because, in particular, she's good for Amoonguss. She's good for dealing with Amoonguss, where Sylveon you have to kind of pick between safety goggles and like throat spray there. If you wanted, I could definitely be convinced to put a Sylveon on stream. Okay, so we didn't get dusted, but everything we did was for nothing. That's okay. They're probably more likely to guess the Sacred Sword into Chiyu and like the Psychic move into Urshifu. I'm gonna double into Chi-Yu, actually, just in case it does go for Ghost Terra. Snowy, are you the same Snowy I recently started interacting with on Twitter? Kyrie's trainer, Snowy? If so, then, like, hit me up sometime. I could definitely try to make Sylveon work. I mean, I have a particular love for Sylveon as well, for the obvious basic reasons. Oh, don't you love when you call a Psycho Cut into a Ghost Terra? It's extreme satisfaction. My opponent's so mad. Thank you, Becca. And they can't even Terra the Terapagos now? It's so beautiful. Okay, we're gonna switch Gallade for Ursa, and switch Necrozma for Indeedee. Indeedee's gonna get put to sleep, but then we're gonna have an Ursa that's lovely and sleep immune. Snowy, you were at Baltimore. Were you, by chance, wearing a Sylveon outfit? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I saw something who vaguely looked like the person in your pictures that was wearing a Sylveon outfit. If so, then you and I have talked before, and then we just wouldn't have realized. Yo! We had a chat in Baltimore. I definitely stopped you to say how much I loved your outfit. I was wearing a shirt that said "Follow Me" and "Trick Room." Yeah, I had a shirt that said "Follow Me" and "Trick Room" and "Helping Hand" and "Expanding Force," and I had like a skirt with like a bunch of pink and blue bubbles with different Pokemon artworks on them. Does that ring any bells to you? And I had like an Armor Rouge purse. Also, as good as our call into the Chi-Yu was, I think this Amoonguss is proving too much of a problem. I think I needed to bring an Enarmous and Ursaluna here. Gallade ended up not being useful. That's fair. It was a busy day, and it's not like we had like a long conversation. But I definitely stopped you just to say like, "Oh my god, I love your outfit," and you complimented on me online as well. Yeah, that Amoonguss created way too many issues. If I had gone for the other Terras and accepted that the Necrozma was going to be weak to Spore for one turn, I probably could have taken out the Amoonguss with a Psycho Cut. Unfortunately, that's just the way that cookie crumbled. You know, I've been meaning to find a reason to use Sylveon on the channel just because it's like the trans icon Pokemon and I'm trans. Some of my followers call me a trans icon. I don't know if I agree with that one, but I think I gotta use Sylveon on the channel at some point. Oh, yo. Zoe, are you here? Look at this. It's like my favorite Pokemon, your favorite Pokemon. It's got Sebastian. This is just like all of my friends' favorite Pokemon here. Like we got Spicy Cigars Moltres, Zoe's Metagross, my Armor Rouge, Josh's Terapagos, Sebastian's Volcarona. It's literally just like the favorite Pokemon of all my friends. And like my friend Zoe, I don't know if you ever see like Cat Dodoko in chat. My friend Rachel, she adores Ogerpon. So it's like that's really funny. I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm looking at. So I'll just do like this and hope for the best. Zoe, I also love I love Goltress. When I was streaming a Kyogre Goltress team in the summer, I spent 3 days trying to get a cool marked Goltress in Pokemon Shield because they're shiny locked, but you can actually get them marked. So I have a Goltress the Sleepy. Okay, I think the call here is to Gambit the Metagross, Terra Meteor Beam the Moltres. Maybe that's something I should do for giveaways for the stream. I should get like marked of the Galarian birds. Because I'm sure people love like a marked Gyapdos, a marked Goltress. Also, Articuno, Galarian Articuno is something I want to use on stream as well for sure. Because with Expanding Force, if you go Terra Psychic, it's pretty hard hitting. And it has competitive. Honestly, Moltres protecting is not the end of the world. I still get the final Gambit off. The Terra is kind of wasted, but it's still not entirely wasted because we're still not taking any damage at least. The only thing about Articuno that is kind of awkward, you do have to Terra it for it to get the Expanding Force boost, or you have to run Iron Ball. But I've seen some people do like Iron Ball and then run Terra Ground, so they can go like Terra Ground, Terra Blast for even more oomph. Okay, thinking about what could be in the back, I think this is slightly better. Yeah, I don't like Shiny Goltress either. I have a Shiny that I'm keeping because it's rare, because it's like the event one, but I'm not like particularly attached to it. Oh, Snowy, if you love Iron Ball strats, wait till you see the team I'm streaming later in the week. The one I call Birthday Cake Fishes. It's the last of my Reg G throwback teams before I start playing new stuff. And this is a team I streamed on my birthday, which was also my first day as affiliate. I started streaming 1 week before my birthday, and I got affiliate within that 1 week. And so on my birthday, I streamed, like, for my first time as affiliate, this fun team. It's only the Moltres. It's only the Moltres I don't like as much because Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird, so I like that it's like the original Zapdos colors for Galarian Zapdos, and I like shiny Galarian Articuno because blue is my favorite color. So Snowy, what do you think of that team? Thank you. It's because when I made that team, that's when I was still like a dedicated Trick Room girl, and Kyogre was my second favorite Pokemon, so I wanted an excuse to use Kyogre on stream, even though it wasn't a Trick Room, like good for Trick Room. So that's what I came up with as my Kyogre team. Okay, so Tropico's is going to rip through Necrozma here. Probably. But at least we'll take out Moltres, and then Enarmous and Ursa together should probably be able to beat Tropicos. Yeah, I saw that during one of the global challenges last year, and my tweet about it was one of my most popped off tweets of the year. Snowy, if that's truly your philosophy in life, then you've come to the right channel. I also streamed a Trick Room Miraidon team. That was one of my most popular teams. Iron Ball does not affect Prankster. It just drops your speed in half. So Prankster still goes first always because it's a priority thing. God, I've got to stop losing to weird nonsense. Okay, the Clefairy is going to make going for Trick Room really, really, really annoying. I'm going to go for like Necrozma. I kind of want to go like Necrozma Gallade. But I'm nervous to like get screwed over by other stuff. I could go Necrozma and Annihilape, and that could be really, really, really funny. Yeah, I'll go like Necrozma and Annihilape, and then for these, I'd say probably Ursa. So if they lead Kali Shadow and whatever the fuck else, who wants to see if I'm brave enough to final Gambit a Kali Shadow? Because they might be terrified of Shadow Claw. Honestly? Forget the Calyrex. I'm just going to final Gambit the Clefairy. Or, no. I'm going to taunt the Clefairy. Yes, they're going to Terror the Calyrex, and I would have been fine. Yeah, they did. But at the same time, are these risks we really want to be taking all the time? I think taunting the Clefairy is actually still slightly better here, because then now they can't go after you under Trick Room. We're going to lose Ape. We are going to lose Ape to a Astral Barrage here. But then Ursa can come out. We can throw a bunch of damage at that Calyrex. Oh, Clefairy protects. Okay, how much does this Astral Barrage do? I'll learn for Nasty Plot. That's kind of terrifying. Okay. Okay, we're gonna Meteor Beam Calyrex, I guess. I'm gonna switch 8 for Indeedee. Yeah, like Nasty Plot's super greedy, Snowy. It probably has After You. That's what I'm preparing for, is the After You. Now, we can take one Astral Barrage with Necrozma. Disgusting. Disgusting. Horrifying. Oh, switching out the Clefairy, probably going for Protect this turn? Sing is 55% accurate. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go Facade into Calyrex, and hopefully Indeedee wakes up to follow me. The thing is, they can't kill Ursa this turn, I don't think. I don't think Draining Kiss kills even at +2. Hopefully Indeedee wakes up. Nice. Okay, so Calyrex probably protects this turn. We have 2 turns of Trick Room left, I believe. Because we went Meteor Beam and then switch. Yeah. This Indeedee is actually named after my wife, so she definitely does love me. I think I boldly switched to Necrozma here. Because they're not going to Astral Barrage. And they're switching out Rilla for Incineroar. Incin's fine. Oh, no worries, Liam. I hope everything's okay. Okay, so now we know the other Pokemon are Incin and Clefairy, which we're not super scared of. Okay, I really don't think they're gonna Astral Barrage here. So I think I'm gonna go Facade into Calyrex, switch Necrozma for Indeedee again. Doesn't work suck. I'm as much as being on stress leave and being on medical leave was really bad for me, like, I wasn't on medical leave for fun. I was on medical leave because I was deeply suicidal. As much as being on medical leave sucked, it was nice to not have to go to work for a little while. Wait, did Trick Room end and I wasn't paying attention? I guess so. Can we win with just Necrozma and Annihilape? I don't know. I don't know how I missed this. I could swear what I was just doing, there was one more turn of Trick Room. We should have been fine. I'm a sleepy girl today, guys. Mondays, I'm always like extra sleepy. Chabazoid Roar is really good in closed team sheets on Ursa. It lets you get rid of imprisoned Pokemon and bounce away Pokemon that are going to be trying to like turn off Trick Room. So if you lead like Ursaluna and Necrozma, Ursaluna and Indeedee, if you expect them to imprison or reverse Trick Room, you just roar, and then they can't do anything. I think Calyrex protects here. Never mind, I'm a fucking idiot. I thought there was maybe a hair's chance that Calyrex protects. And we don't live that Draining Kiss. Oh no. GG's. I wonder if we would have lived the knockoff, and if going for Calyrex was the call. If we lived this knockoff from Instant, we made a mistake. Oh, parting shot. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Now we just now we just super lose. Chat, you guys are joking about spawn camping the bathroom, but I've actually had a boss like that before. So I have celiac and IBS and a few other things, so sometimes when I go to the bathroom, I take like 20 to 25 minutes, and I really physically cannot help it. I work in a warehouse, so yes, that affects like what I do for work. It affects like my uptime, etc. But I always make sure to work hard when I come out of the bathroom to like make up my numbers. So we had a supervisor for a while who I'd go to the bathroom for like whatever 15-20 minutes that I need, and she'd be waiting outside the door and tell me that I'm wasting time and that I'm taking extra breaks in there, blah 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 blah. And it got so bad that's how I had to get the union involved. Like they're legitimately trying to accuse. She was legitimately trying to accuse me of like time theft. And so the union gets involved and basically say like, well, she has a right to go to the bathroom, and they're like, oh well, like if she's going in there for, and like HR technically has to argue on the side of the company. So like their HR was basically saying like, oh yeah, no, like this makes sense. Guys, how close was this to perfect? How close was this to perfect? It could have been 69-69. If we're gonna lose games, at least give us the funny numbers. So anyway, my company ends up deciding that they demand like at least proof, medical proof that I'm like actually like unwell physically. And I have never needed that proof. Every job I've ever gone to, I just tell them about my IBS and that I have bowel issues, and they're just like, okay, yeah, no problem, whatever. Most companies don't even ask, but the couple times I've been asked about my bathroom time, I tell them that, and they're like, oh yeah, it makes sense. So I tell them about this, and they actually make me go get tested and everything. I had to get a whole ass endoscopy, which thank God I live in Canada where that's free, because if this was in the States and I had to pay for that, like, I would be so angry. But long story short, that endoscopy is when I found out I had celiac disease. So, like, I found out that I had something I should be taking care of, and then also I got the medical proof to tell my boss to go fuck herself. And we have a new boss who started last week, and he hasn't said a word about it. And it's become like a joke within the company too. Like, I'll see a guy come in the bathroom like, oh, were you taking an extra break in there? I was, you were in there for 30 minutes. And we'll always laugh. That's what the union tried to argue. They asked her. They're like, okay, so where are her numbers at the end of every night? And my numbers are still like the third or fourth best out of 20 people almost every night, even with these extended bathroom breaks. So it's like, I'm legitimately getting all this shit done. Why do you care? I don't care if they ice spin her like at all. Ice spinner would be fine to me. They have 2 dark types in front of me, so that was a little close for comfort, but we're fine. No, this boss was definitely like, this woman was literally that kind of boss. Like one time I was explaining to her that she was getting something wrong about like the warehouse. That she was telling us to do something, and we were explaining to her that we shouldn't be doing that. And and she basically, she literally says to me, she's like, oh, so you're saying that you're right and I am wrong? And I'm like, and in my head I'm like, well, obviously I'm not gonna say that now since you're wording it like this, but yeah, like that's exactly what I'm fucking saying. we're gonna Terra just in case of the old sucker punch. But luckily, like, we have a very strong union at this warehouse. Like, it's a national union. So, I've been there for 2.5 years, and the guys who've been there like 10, 15, 20 years, they tell me that, like, we chew through supervisors like this. Steel Terra, really? We went for Meteor Beam and Dazzling Beam and Steel Terra. How much damage are we doing? Probably not a lot. So, like, for example, we have a new supervisor. He seems really nice and sweet, but everyone's saying that he's so soft that he's gonna last maybe 3 months. But I like him. He's nice. I told him on Friday I needed to leave because my mental health wasn't good, and he was very understanding. He said no problem. And I asked if I could take a sick day to make up the pay, and he said yeah, no problem. So, like, I don't know. I like him. Terra Steel and it has Iron Head? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Okay, well, hopefully Earthquake plus Moongeist Beam and Shenpao takes it out. I think we're okay still, but it's like kind of annoying. Oh, in Ontario, Zoe, anywhere where you work full time, you're legally obligated to be given at least 3 sick days a year. At Pepsi, we get the base 3 plus 1 extra added every couple years of seniority, and then any year that you go the whole year without using any, which I've already failed, you get an extra one. I love situations like that, Liam. So in the situation I was talking about, my boss got torn apart by the upper management because she fucked up real bad. So what happened was, we have 2 types of, like, so for those who don't know this, I worked at the Pepsi warehouse, and so I do what's called order picking. So I drive around a little machine. Sometimes it's a standing machine. Sometimes I'm on like one of those big forklifts. I have like those wooden pallets like you see at Costco, and I'll have a headset in my ear telling me what I'm grabbing for what store. So it'll tell me, oh, this store is going to take this pallet is going to take 20 minutes. You have about 70 cases, 20 different types of items. It's for this customer, and go start here. So those are called bulk pallets. We also have pallets that are called fulls, which are when we literally go get a pallet that's already shrink wrapped, it's like stacked on one product, and we send that whole pallet to a store. So usually those go to like the big grocery chains, Costco, Cisco, like those types of companies. Normally, if a full is missing cases, we will still send it, and then we'll credit them the difference. For Costco, we actually can only send them full pallets. So if a case is missing, we have to just sort of keep it until we have another pallet of missing cases, and then we move them around. So we had a pallet where half the cases were broken, and it was a product that only gets sold to Costco. So we couldn't split it up and sell to other companies, and it wasn't a full pallet, so we couldn't send it. So she comes up to us and she's asking, oh, why didn't you send this pallet out yet? It's like, it's half empty, it should go first. I'm like, it's for Costco. Actually, it shouldn't go at all. And she's basically giving us the whole speech about how, like, we're not going to tell her what to do. Even though she's never worked in a warehouse before, we've been working there for years. So we sort of just shrugged and said, okay. And we shipped it. And we got an earful from the boss the next day. He's like, why'd you ship a half-empty pallet to Costco? Like, ask Kamal. She insisted we do so. Topo gets it. No, like when a pallet is messed up by not being what it's supposed to be, it really does mess with everything. Also, hi Topo, how are you doing today? So, I worked in warehouses for years, and I have a lot more experience than even people who have more seniority than me at Pepsi. So, like, I knew right away that this woman wasn't going to work out. At least The new guy we have, he's actually got warehouse experience. He was at Amazon before. Now, I know Amazon's run quite differently than other warehouses, so we'll have to see. But I like him so far, and also, like, I told you guys before about how we're not allowed to listen to music to work at work, but like I had my music like under my hair or under my hat. This guy is like oblivious to that. I've had a whole conversation to his face with Rush blasting in my ear. Whereas like my old boss Kamal, she was such a control freak. She'd come up to you and look down. She's like, "Is that a phone in your pocket? That's supposed to be in your locker." She was awful. That she was at my boss at work actually. She was the reason I took my original stress leave back in June. She was so obnoxious. She was so bad for my mental health that like I needed to like a break from work. Yeah, let's go for Wide Guard Trick Room here. We still have to Terra just because of the potential for like Throat Shot, but yeah, no, like the bare minimum of a warehouse you should be allowed is like an earbud. So I actually have such severe ADHD and autism that I can't focus properly if I'm working in silence. Like my mind wanders so much that I can't focus on the task at hand. When I was in high school, I actually even got, like, thanks to a note from my doctor, I even got special permission. I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD or autism back then, but like my doctor acknowledged that I had some sort of like attention issues. So I got special permission to write my final exams with music, but what happened was, to make it like so I wasn't cheating, I brought like a CD Walkman in and a sealed copy of Octavarium by Dream Theater, and I had to leave the CD and the Walkman at like my teacher's desk like overnight, so that way they knew I was only listening to that album that they watched me open sealed, so that I wasn't like cheating or anything on my finals. But I got to listen to music during my finals. No, that's exactly it, Snowy. So my lead hand, the guy who's like in charge of us but not management, he acknowledges that it's better for me to like have my music, so he just like lets me have it as long as I'm like working. He just like lets it be. He wants to keep himself give himself all plausible deniability. He won't acknowledge it or will tell you it's okay. But he'll say like, "Oh, I don't want to see headphones, but I'm not going to look under your hat." Also, this turn went like the way I did not expect it to. Oh, I just clicked Psycho Cut into 10 pound mistake. Oh, it's so shitty. Hi, Uva. If Gallade wakes up this turn, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, cool. They don't know what Overcoat does. That's what we love to see. Snowy, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, everything is okay, Topo. Overcoat is basically safety goggles, Uva. I don't know if it's people. I don't think it's people not knowing how Overcoat works. I think it's just a lot of people don't expect you to have Overcoat. Like Enamorous can only have Overcoat, but I don't think people realize like what Enamorous does or that it has Overcoat. Giratina. Ooh. Snowy, you and I should work on some teams together. I bet we'd have some fun. Protect on the Amoonguss. They're kind of scared here, which is fine. Which is funny because Shadow Force is just Phantom Force, which is kind of commonly used, and you can't protect through Phantom Force either. Alright, so the goal here is to get Kyogre to come out before the rain is done. But I don't think that's going to happen, because they're probably just not going to send it out next. Okay, switching out Shenpao for what, though? Ooh, Ursaluna. That's kind of annoying. Okay, I think I'm actually going to switch Enarmous out for Necrozma here. And try to trick him. Because if I can wake up and trick him, then I can just go follow me Expanding Force. Ooh, just barely lived that. That was unfortunate. We'll switch that out then, and we'll hope we can trick him again. Indeedee does have +1 Spadef, but no worries, Zoe. You're not missing too much if you go now. We're only gonna do 1 or 2 more games after, so. No worries, Zoe. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being the best. I think my mistake with this opponent was not positioning in front of Amoonguss better. If I had brought, like, Annihilape as a lead, I could have gone, like, Annihilape and Indeedee, get Trick Room up. And then, yeah. Could have gone for, like, Final Gambit into Kyogre, get Trick Room up, and even if they switch into Indeedee to the Final Gambit, it'd be weak enough to die to whatever we hit it with. That's on me. Kind of a mistake. But we got two, maybe 3 if they're fast, games to try and make up for it. Pete's. Okay, this one we can try better to do what we were trying to do before. We can go Annihilape, but Necrozma. Indeedee in the back in case of Rilla in the back. And this one I really like Enamorous into, so we're just going to try this again. Koraidon is a pretty solid lead for us to see here. We are going to be faster than Koraidon. Rilla's probably going to switch. So... I'm actually going to go... I'm not going to Trick Room yet. I'm expecting Indeedee to come in. I'm going to go Terra Water for the expected fire damage. Expanding Force to Koraidon. I just don't know if I want a Final Gambit or U-turn. Actually, no, we can take a fire hit anyway, so we don't need to Terra. We're gonna Expanding Force, or we're gonna U-turn Rilla. And even if Rilla U-turns into like Amoonguss or something, then... Actually... No, I'm gonna go for Enarmous because Rilla might U-turn. I don't want to give them the training benefit yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And they went for Amoonguss, okay. I think now I'll Trick Room, and I'm gonna Sludge Bomb the Amoonguss. Because it's like the best thing for the Rillaboom in the back. Koraidon might Terra because of the fairy damage. Sludge Bomb feels overall quite consistent here. Actually, maybe we should have Terra'd Lunala, it's not Lunala, Necrozma this turn. Also, hi Saucy. Yeah, we do love Enarmous here. Terra on Koraidon, sure. Protect from Amoonguss is fine. Do we live this though? Probably not. No. So now I'm not sure what to do about that. I should have Terra'd there. I'm making so many bad mistakes today, chat. I apologize. Hopefully these can both take that Flare Blitz. Incredible. Okay, at least this takes out Amoonguss. Okay, we only have Annihilape and Enarmous. We don't have Trick Room. And they have Ursaluna. Okay. Okay, what's the last Pokemon on their team? Two things that Enarmous can actually kind of deal with. I'm gonna Shadow Claw Koraidon because if it Flare Blitzes, it just dies to the recoil. That's fine. Oh, I guess they were expecting Final Gambit or something, but that's fine. Okay, Shenpao. I'm actually gonna Shadow Claw. No, I'll still Shadow Claw Groudon. I'm gonna go Terra Fairy though, so I can potentially take another hit. And yeah, I'll Sludge Bomb Shenpao. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll poison it. The best case scenario here is we get Koraidon with Shadow Claw plus Flare Blitz Recoil, and then we kill Shenpao with Sludge Bomb Poison. That's the most ideal scenario here. Oh, they went Flare Blitz into Enamorous, which we were not bulky enough to live. Unfortunate. So some of the problem with using the old teams that I streamed in Reg G version 1 is just the fact that, like, they are not updated to the fact that the meta is a bit different. So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The Iron Thorns team works surprisingly well. I'm surprised this one hasn't worked as well as I'd like today. We'll do one more game, and then we'll call it a stream. I'm still having fun. I hope you guys are having fun, too. I've still been having a blast. It's just we're not winning as much as we like. I am still having a fantastic time, though. I'm glad, Snowy. I'm glad you can make a stream. Okay, this one makes me want to Final Gambit again, and with Zamazenta, it feels relatively safe. We don't really have anything we need to wide guard for here. There's no Moongus. So hopefully, we're looking pretty decent. Okay, Hark and Shenhao. Alright, so I'm going to Terra Water, Meteor Beam, Arcanine, and U-turn into Shenpao. I don't think I want to set Trick Room just yet. I want to get damage out. Okay, so it doesn't help us, but doesn't really hurt us. U-turn into Shenpao will still be good. It'll break Sash almost certainly. We shouldn't die to like anything they throw at Lunala this turn, and then next turn we're pretty clean to go follow me Trick Room. Ooh, solid damage. Icicle Crash is not going to do much. And a Rock Slide. That kind of hurts. I don't know if we can take another one of those Rock Slides. That's a little unfortunate. I'm actually going to switch Necrozma out for Annihilape here, and Indeedee for Ursa. Because I'm not comfortable taking another one of those probably banded Rock Slides. So what I'll do here is I'll do this switch, and I'll go U-turn into Shenpao, and Headlong Rush into Arcanine. I was expecting a dark move. Okay, where do you turn into Shenpao, actually? Actually, no. Do Arcanine. Actually, Shadow Claw Arcanine. God, I don't know. No, you turn Shenpao and we'll Trick Room, because we lived the Rock Slide after getting rid of the Sword of Ruin boost. Just barely live it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna Dazzling Gleam and pray that pray that takes out Arcanine. We're actually the Trick Room actually kind of hurt us here. I should have just killed Arcanine instead. I'm just filled with mistakes like this today. I'm so rusty playing this team. Oh, they went for the Indeedee. Okay, so we're just ruined. We're just ruined. GG's. Pretty anticlimactic for the last game, but it is what it is. It do be like that sometimes. You are right, Snowy. Don't worry, in the future I'll probably cook more of Necrozma Dawn Wings. Like, I'm playing this team as is today and tomorrow because it's like the classic team. But then, like, once I run out of some other stuff I want to play around with, we'll definitely do some Dawn Wings stuff, like new cooking. Okay, guys, I do gotta call it here, though. I have work in 30 minutes, 20 minutes, actually, Jesus. Luckily, my work is literally 5 minutes away, so I just gotta go change my shirt and go. But I do gotta go. Thank you all so much for watching. We are gonna raid out. There's nobody, like, newer or smaller raiding, so we'll just raid out to Moxie boosted. You all know Moxie, I'm sure, and if you're not, Moxie does great VGC content. We're familiar with each other. He's rated me a few times. I rated him here and there. We've had some games on stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for the new viewers in chat. For anybody who is new, check out my Discord if you haven't already. It's a really nice, happy community. Check out my YouTube and check out my socials. We're really active with VGC stuff, music stuff, trans stuff. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and raid out Moxie. You guys all have such a great day. Bye!